accused Gerald, says she is the thought who has been all around 34th Street. Hope it's not true. We're gonna hear her side of the story. How you doing today, Tiffany?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
First of all, hold up. Before you say anything else, I'm not a thought. No matter what my baby daddy says, I'll be out here sleeping only with about 5 men a night. Like, I'm not no thought. Like, I take care of my kids, though. Like, so why am I a thought?
But you doing a thought? 5 men a night, you say. You are a very busy lady.
Hold up. But I can count the number of people I slept with in one hand. You know, when I got.
But if you're doing 5 a night, are you counting them by the night or by the year? Because if you're adding them up by the year, ma'am, you're beyond thoughts.
I'm not a thought.
Oh, okay. Well,
I am a professional. Let's just say a professional split taker. How about that?
What
I'm doing splits all day.
And
A professional split take. I've never heard of one of those ever in my life. Well, let's bring out Gerald to the stage.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. She knows she a thot, man. You know you a hoe, man. Stop playing with me. That ain't my baby, man. I ain't trying to hear that, man. I ain't trying to hear that, man.
Calm down, calm down.
Man, I don't care what she talking about, man. She a hoe, she a thot.
You a hoe. Look,
But you fucking different niggas every night, though, man. Stop playing, man.
Gerald, I'm completely on your side. I've heard she's a hoe, man. Listen here. She's a hoe. I've heard her story, man. And when she said it, she didn't make herself sound any better.
Jerky.
What?
Said at least I don't eat coochie for beef jerky. Like,
What you want to fuck for penny candy? Man, stop playing.
oh, penny, yes. I had a couple pennies in the book. Anyway, Gerald, about this baby.
It's not mine.
It's not your
Nah, man. Man, look, she a hoe now. She was a hoe when I met her.
If it ain't
Look,
yours,
when I met her, she ain't a whole nother dude. He might be the baby daddy.
It ain't mine either.
Okay, well, let's bring out your cousin Tanaka, who says that this isn't Gerald's baby either. So Tanaka, come on up, Tanaka. Ooh, yeah. Oh, is this the best thing your cousin could have found? Okay. She knew she was coming on national TV, right?
Oh no, she don't
Hey,
my baby
Tanaka.
either.
Hi, how are you, Tanaka? Are you saying this isn't Gerald's baby either?
Nah, she a hoe.
Man, she might be my baby now. Why you think I'm my friend? Run around the block, man. I'm not working trying to make this money. Working for my baby. She ain't fucking with my friend, man. She a hoe.
You a motherfucking. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, just because I like dick don't mean I'm a hoe.
What? That give me some. I'm telling you, feminism, get with it. You guys need to get with it.
No, she need to close her legs and get with it.
Okay, well,
Women get the legs.
what about you? You a hoe too. You a
Nah, I ain't no hoe.
Close
I
your
ain't trying to get this money for us, right? Yeah, we trying to fucking all these other dudes and shit having babies and shit.
Okay.
Your baby ain't born.
Okay. This is what I want to know. This is what I want to know. I want to
Ain't
know.
nothing to know. That baby ain't mine.
I want to know if Lil Top Alicia is Gerald's.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
I don't
You
know
ain't
why-
got nothing to say.
I don't know why she over on his side though. Like she knows that's
that
not
is good. Why are you over on Gerald's side?
Because she knows that my baby.
It's not.
Why?
Are you into
Because you
Gerald?
a hoe.
Are you into
What
Gerald?
you a hoe? I don't care what you're talking about.
Oh my. Well,
You suck dick.
the results.
I want DNA test. That ain't my baby. That's my baby. Did not take care of, but she a hoe.
Shut
It ain't my baby. I don't want nothing to do with it.
So you don't know what you're
I
talking
don't want nothing to do with it. That ain't my baby. Simple as that. That ain't my baby, man. I mean, I'm do mine. I'm do mine. But that ain't my baby. I don't want it.
Excuse me. We would like to get the.
Yeah, but give me the results, man. Give me the results, man.
She a hoe.
They're so ghetto.
Split take.
The only the real reason why she's on his side because she over there popping her pussy for him too.
Even if she is, so what? So what? Even if she is my baby. Do your job. Do your job. Go fuck what you gonna do.
Okay, let's get these results and get these.
Yeah, we give me the results, man. For real, man. I'm tired of her, man. Just tell me my baby not.
I can't tell you anything if you don't shut your trap.
I have a confession.
Jesus, no confessions. I'm trying to wrap this up. They're ghetto in my ear. Okay?
Fine.
What's your confession? What is it?
I was gonna say it probably won't be his baby.
What?
Oh!
It's gonna be her boyfriend.
Okay.
What the?
Okay. When it comes to 10-month-old how do you say it? Taquilla-nisha?
You asked her if she named you.
Taquilla-nisha.
Taquilla. Man, kind of name is that? Come on now.
I don't know where the hell she
You have
came up with
problems?
this.
How when she gonna do
When
it?
it comes to that child right there, Gerald, you are 50% the father.
50! You're 50! Man! You're gonna have to be daddy! You're gonna have to be daddy! 50!
I want half my money.
How you want half of your money? She wants half of her money.
It's half your baby.
I don't.
I'd rather have her
Which
boyfriend.
part? The eyes, the ears, what? What's part of mine?
I'm not sure, but that was all the keeping it real we have, and I'm going to give you a keeping it real moment. Listen, don't wife these gutter rats. You leave them where they may. And her sister, her cousin, if you're banging her, you're nasty. I hope not.
Girl!
That was all the keeping it real we have for today. Give it up for your next comedian, Rob Redhead.
If I had known I was going to be next, I'd have sat a little closer to the stage. At my age, it takes a long time. I'm old, man. There's no getting around. It's not even an elephant in the room. It's like, I'm old, man. Holy shit. People tell you shit like you look good for your age. I wish people would stop that shit. Nobody looks good for their age at my age. Basically what you're telling me is like, well, you're not a fat piece of shit. You didn't let yourself go to sea. Hey, Ron, man, you look good for your age. You're not using a walker. And it's just such a horrible thing to say. I gotta say, man, I'm actually at the age, and people will say things like, yeah, you still look good. No, I fucking don't. I looked good when I was a younger guy. I had my moment in the sun. But you're not fooling anybody if you tell me I still look okay. Really, I'm at the age where the sexiest thing that can happen is if I wake up and nothing hurts. Like, fuck you, plantar fasciitis! Who's my bitch now, feet? So, basically what I do is I just rant about things that bother me. How you doing, guy in the back? Why are you sitting so far back there? You? Yeah, well, there's nobody else behind.
No, I'm just taking it all in, man.
You're taking it all in. Shit, man, you look like my goddamn parole board sitting back there. Sitting there, white, bald, and judgmental. I don't know about him! I'll tell you one thing I don't like. I don't like when people say they hate stuff. And people say that all the time. Right? People say they hate everything. That's like the first word out of it. It's like the most overused word in the English language. People say they hate everything. And I think what they really want to say is, I don't particularly like something. But they'll say they hate it. People will say things like, I hate broccoli. I'm like, really? How much negative energy do you want to invest in hating something that in order to avoid, all you have to do is ignore? Who wakes up in the morning and says, I hate broccoli, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to eat it. That'll show it. If you hate something, that's got to be like your enemy. How can a vegetable be your enemy? And if it is, that means you have to accept and embrace every bromide you ever heard about an enemy. First of all, you got to keep your eyes out open for it. So you're sitting there having a nice meal in a Chinese restaurant, somebody across the room having a beef and broccoli. You're like, I see you, broccoli! Uh-huh! Or you come home, your girlfriend opens up the refrigerator and she sees broccoli. It's like, I thought you hated broccoli. Yeah, I know, but I saw The Godfather. And Don Corleone said, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You don't think I see you sitting there chit-chatting, right? That's all right. That's all right. And I love the way people, do you ever notice that? When people go out of a room, they hunch their shoulders like, that makes me invisible! They can't see me! My shoulders hunched! Thank you very much for taking like a third of the audience. That really helped me out up here. And I'm still going to tell these jokes. Oh, she's moving too? Jesus, was it something I said? Oh, she's moving closer. God bless you. Damn, you are not a hoe like they said on TV. Where was I? I was talking about broccoli. Holy shit. Broccoli's your enemy. Holy crap. I don't get it. And then you got to make strange alliances. You're like, man, you know who's an asshole? Brussels sprouts. They're an asshole, but I need them to help me defeat broccoli. But if you really hate broccoli, you need a plan. You need to start out young. You need to go to school, study hard, graduate, go to college, get yourself a career, amass a fortune. I'm talking Koch brothers billions. Because if you make Koch brothers billions, then you can really make broccoli pay. I mean, if I had Koch brothers billions, I could pay Mexicans not to pick it. I pay Mexicans to hang out in the supermarket. If they see anybody going to buy broccoli, they go up there and give them free cauliflower. They're like, here, mister, you swipe broccoli. The green stuff is illegal. Oh, man. What else can I talk about? Well, I do say this. The problems of the world are yours to solve, young people. You got solve. Yeah. No, it's all right. I'm obviously intruding on your conversation. Yeah, fuck. You don't remember that commercial? When yeah, fucking speaks. So anyway, my generation is already doing everything possible to solve the problems of the world. We're doing our share. We're dying. That's why racism, fix it. That's for you people. That's your generation. Fix racism, man. I think you got to start with some of the expressions they use as racial slurs and figure out where the hell they came from. How did some things become insults? You know what they used to call Irish people? You know? They used to call them micks. How is that an insult? It's a name! But some Irish person's walking down the street, he's like, hey, you're a mick! Yes, I know, short Michael, how do I? No, you're a mick, I know, do I know you? No, it's an insult! Well, have you got anything better? You're a patty! No, that's me cousin. You know what they used to call Italians? Wops. And all that meant was without official papers. So they were the first undocumented aliens of their time. So don't think of Mexicans as undocumented aliens. Think of them as more Italians. Now, what they call Puerto Ricans, they call my people, that's an insult. They call us spics. And see, that's insulting because it's based on our accent, our inability, you know, we say no speak the English. No speak the English. So they were making fun of us, and it's insulting because historically the Italians were the first spics. They were the first people that don't speak the English, the Italians. So that's insulting to my people because basically we got a hand-me-down slur. We got a second-hand insult. It was like the Italians were like, now that we've mastered the English language. I think the weirdest one is what they call Mexicans. They call them wetbacks. That sounds like a skill set. I mean, if you can cross a river and only your back gets wet, you're a goddamn surfboard. I've been reading the Bible. I'll leave you with this. Probably got more show. Been reading the Bible because I'm old, obviously, and you know, I might get up there and there will be a quiz, and I will be dipped if I am going to fail it for lack of preparation. But my problem is that I'm a comic and I ask questions, you know? Like I was reading the 10 Commandments, and mind you, don't kill and don't steal are in there, but they're not even in the top 10. You know what the number 1 commandment is? It's not even like a commandment, it's like a proclamation. Number 1 on the list of 10 is,
I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
and I'm like, whoever wrote this is making God sound needy and paranoid. I don't know about you, but I do not want the creator of all there is and all there ever will be to be shaky. I want a God that's confident and strong, like a drug dealer that knows he has the best shit on the street. I want God to be like, go on in! See what kind of garbage they got up on the next corner. And when you come crawling back, it's going to be dope. Now, I was reading the creation, and I was all right for the first 3 days. By day 4, I was like,
And God called forth upon the waters to give forth abundantly of the creatures that had life to walk upon the earth, and fowl to fly in the open firmament of heaven. Except you, penguin.
don't even get me started on a chicken, man. Chicken spends his whole life being jealous of a duck. I think God got sidetracked when he was handing out the powers, man. He was like, duck, you can swim. What? Duck, you can fly. Chicken was like, what about me? It's like, chicken, you taste delicious. Now I was reading the story of Cain and Abel. And I was trying to look for the moral of the story. As you probably know, Abel was a shepherd, sheep, and Abel was a farmer. And God needed a sacrifice, and you know, Abel gave him some lamb chops, and Abel gave him some Brussels sprouts, and apparently God doesn't like vegetables that much. Maybe give him broccoli. Callback joke. You know, God rejected Cain's gift, and so he killed his brother. And I was looking for a moral, and I kept thinking and thinking, and all I could come up with is apparently a vegetarian will stab you in the back. You know how funny these jokes would be if this room was full of people that actually like me? But I'll leave you with this. There's a book of Numbers. And in the book of Numbers, they actually tell you a prescribed procedure for atoning for your sins. It's actually a recipe that tell you exactly what you have to do. And almost all of them begin with the sacrifice of 2 oxen. You commit a sin, you better have a couple of cows in the backyard. You know, 2 oxen, and they have to be blemish-free. Like, God forbid, you got the oxen and God is like, yo, is that a pimple? And I don't get it, you know? It's like,
You have committed an abomination in the eyes of the Lord.
these 2 cows are gonna get fucked! Cows are like, man, let's get the hell out of here. Where do you want to go? Let's go to India. They make us gods. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks. Thank you very much. That's how it's supposed to be. Thank you.
Man, I gotta go after that. Oh, man. Well, I've been thinking a lot about what it would be to be famous. Cause when you do comedy, you always think, okay, well, somebody finds me, I'm gonna be famous. That's what's gonna happen. Okay. So I was like, I just don't want to meet anybody I've talked about, like Beyonce and Jay-Z, for instance. Like, I love Beyonce, don't get me wrong. She's awesome. How can you not like Beyonce? But that monkey of hers, I'm not sure he can be trusted, If you don't know who that is, that's Jay-Z. Don't tell me he doesn't fucking look like a monkey. He does. I'm just saying, Bubbles was a little more loyal to Michael Jackson. That's all the fuck I'm saying is, But when I was like, they had a baby. Who the fuck was sitting around when they was like, we gonna name this baby Blue Ivy. And I was like, yeah, that's some good shit. And they went with it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is real shit. Like, this isn't edited by any. Okay, that's her real name. Then I was like, okay, now we start to wonder what the fuck she's gonna look like. And then they started posting pictures, and I was like, oh, she has some pretty hair. She got Jay-Z's fucking lips. Shit. I was like, okay. So she's not gonna be a model. That's out of the fucking question. Maybe she'll be a singer or a rapper. I was like, no. Her mother and father already did that. The best thing she could do is to be educated to be fucking president. That's the only way she can beat them. But I was like, with that face, maybe she'll be a director or something. Do some back screen shit. I don't know. Then his buddy had Northwest. That's what the fuck it is. My bad. And I was like, that's even fucking worse. And then he had a baby with Kim Kardashian. Like, he missed the first take. Like, you didn't see how fucking boring she was? Like, that's the shit. What, are we gonna wipe her? Fuck no. Where the fuck was Superhead? Was she busy? Like, she was doing other shit? Okay, fine, fuck it. We'll fuck with Kim Kardashian. I was like, Kim Kardashian is, like, got money, because, whatever the fuck they were, or whatever. Now they got a TV show, and she's a big whore. Her and her sisters. And that's how they make their living. Being whores. I was like, what? They was like, look at little Kylie Jenner naked. $10,000. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, let me try to do that same pose. What was she doing? Okay. And I didn't get a fucking like on Facebook. And no fucking money either. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, they can do it, but I can't do it. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. And I was like, well, you gotta be famous to do dumb shit. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna write a list of dumb shit I'm gonna do when I get famous. I was, fuck it. Everybody else is doing it. Bieber's pissing on shit. Chris Brown's fucking doing everything. He was like, fuck it. Rihanna, pow, fucking driving, fuck it, let's do it. Karuchi, I'm gonna stalk that bitch. It's just, he can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I was like, so, here's my first thing. My first thing when I get some money is to stalk Beyonce from 20 feet. Okay, that's creepy, but it's true. My second thing is to stalk Kim Kardashian from 20 feet. Then I'm gonna stalk Keisha. I do a lot of fuck. Look, I'm trying to find all the famous bitches. That's what I'm trying to do. Basically, when I get famous, I want to know where all them hoes hang out. And I was like, cause if Jay-Z can get Beyonce, my ugly ass bound to leave for somebody that look halfway decent. That's how the fuck I know. I was like, shit, I'm nice. You know, I don't have a fucking chain on either. Bitch, I got on Payless shoes. I know. You wanna adopt a short one. That's what. Like, for real. I'm cute if you hit the lights. But I was like, that's my mama's fault. I was like, Mama, you met my daddy in broad daylight. How the fuck did y'all think y'all would have a good time breathing? Like, and then they didn't just stop at me. I got 2 ugly fucking brothers too. I was like, damn, we all ugly. I was like, shit. And then I looked around at the rest of her kids. I was like, okay. I'm not the only fucking ugly one. It was a lot of us. So, what we did was we developed a real niceness to fit in with other people. Because when you ugly, people run from you. They do. They don't want to be your friend, so you got to pick up a hobby. Like me, I was short, awkward. Sometimes I wore their shoes, so they was too fucking big and shit. So my thing was, come here, let me tell you a joke. I was like, fuck it. I can be funny. Or I can play basketball. So I did both. But then when I played basketball, I realized that girls are they're bitches. That's what it is. They're bitches. And when you're gay and you want to play basketball, you hear shit like, I don't know if I would have changed in this locker room. She may be looking. Bitch, you fat. Ain't nobody looking at you. Bitch, nobody's looking at you. Them niggas ain't even looking at you out there. Like, what the fuck? That's why you would play basketball, because your fat ass didn't make the cheerleading squad. Like, bitch, don't get mad at me. This was your second option. Like, then it fucked me up because when you play basketball, you meet girls, which is, you know, they like, oh, the guys meet girls, but girls meet girls too. But we don't meet the pretty girls that the guys get to meet. We get the fucking leftovers. We be like, oh, shit, okay, party. After, go to all their parties, they get the pretty ones, and you be like, okay, this good turn. Fuck no. You get the fat, ugly cousin with the fuck cross-eye and shit, and you just sitting there like, well, bitch, at least I scored 20 points. We want to talk about it. Like, I did something good. I scored 20 points, you know. But another thing that really irritates me now that I'm out of school and I'm living life, because I'm married, I listen to everybody else tell their stories. And my friends, they like, well, yeah, my girlfriend has 3 kids. That bitch ain't gay. Where you find her? Like, was her baby daddy's busy or something? Like, that's what fucked me up. They be like, well, I got 7 kids, but I'm into girls. No, you're not, bitch. You taking a break from niggas, I don't know why. Like, I don't fucking want you and your 7 kids neither. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with you? You fucked me up. They be like, well, men just don't treat me right. You mean your 7 kids is who they don't treat right, bitch. They see you and them kids. It's time to go. Just, no. That's not gay. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But I see it a lot. And my friend, this was a real story. I was at work the other day. She was telling me about her problems. Because I'm gay, they assume I have the same problems. But I don't. She was like, what can I do? This morning I threw a glass plate with 3 hot dogs on it at my girl face. I was dead. I was just like, what? What the fuck? I think she was like, can you call her and talk to her for me? I was like, what am I supposed to say? I meant to throw the plate, but the hot dogs hit you first. Like, I really wanted to eat the hot dogs. Because that's what she said. She said, damn, I really wanted them hot dogs. Not that I'm sorry about the plate or nothing. She said, I wanted them hot dogs. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I can say she wanted the hot dogs. But she do. I don't fucking know what to say. I was just like, you threw a plate of hot dogs in her face. all I could fucking do was laugh. I was like, that's some good shit. I'm gonna tell that to somebody because that is some good shit. But as you can see, I'm just pretty much taking my life experiences and bringing them to the stage and bringing other people to the stage who did get a chance to work and shine. As therewith is very few people here, but we appreciate you guys coming out. You know, just while we do it. You know, more people. Next time, you guys bring friends because they're kind of funny. You know, I saw them; they were all right. But we're gonna end this with our last skit. It's gonna be called "The Family of Fools." So, woo! Let's get started.
What's up? What's up? How you doing? I'm good. Just checking on you. You know, I don't know. You just got out the hospital and all. How you holding up?
Taking it day by day.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I wanted to do something, you know, for all of us. You know, get the family together, whatever. You know. I'm gonna warn you though. Tyrone gonna be here, so hide your wallet, hide your purse. You know.
Yeah.
You know, he's still so.
Can I invite my friends?
Hey, mama.
Hey.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Tyrone ass ain't here yet.
Nah, he
You know what I'm
ain't.
saying? I didn't get a chance to lock my car out here. I wanted to lock my shit up before he came through here. But how you doing? Heard you just got out the hospital. You looking good. Hey, what you doing here?
Just checking in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got that $20 I let you borrow last week?
Nah, I'm broke today. I gambled it, you know. Got you next time.
Hey, that's what you said 2 weeks ago when I was calling you, and then you had stopped answering. And then it's surprising to see you here because you told me that you ain't had no gas. So, you know, it was just
Oh, yeah, you know what I
surprising
did
to
with that gas, you know what I mean?
see. Yeah, it's surprising to see you, that's all. But anyway, so I've been doing my thing, you know, out here and trying to take care of these 10 kids. You know, because, you know, it's hard out here. You know, but somebody got to keep popping these babies out, you know. Somebody got to.
Nah. You know, that somebody ain't gonna be me. Hey, Mom.
Hey.
It's Tyrone. What's up? How you doing? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Where everybody leaving for? Where y'all going?
Nah, I got to lock my car up real quick.
Nah, come on. Let's go get your kid folks hug, man.
I trust you. I love you, brother. I do. That's why I'm
Hey, let me see your pockets.
I ain't got no pockets.
What's been going on, Mom? See everybody trying to lock this shit up because you know I got sticky fingers and shit.
You know, at least you know. You know.
Got my boy to smoke that weed.
Yeah. Whatever it is you're doing these days.
Yeah, who knows? You know me, Mama. You know me.
I seen your girl out there the other day.
No, I ain't gonna my girl.
Late night.
Anyway, Mom, what's going on with you?
I just got out the hospital.
Oh, you sick? Let me hold some of yours.
$20.